What's up, YouTube? I'm Brett.
I'm Lance.
This is Rants or Us. As always, guys, if you enjoy our content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave that comment down below. We're on the road to 1,000, and we hope you guys can help us get there. Alright, so, do you believe that Falcon and the Winter Soldier will have bigger and grander fan theories than WandaVision could ever imagine? At least according to Georges St-Pierre, that's going to be the case.
I was going to say Georges St-Pierre thinks so, but I find it hard to believe just because they wanted us to have all these crazy theories, and I'm sure they want us to have them with this too. But they dropped little hints to make us talk about this, to keep that buzz going, because they weren't sure what kind of show WandaVision was going to turn out to be, how people were going to really accept it or not. Because let's be fair, at first I was like, I've been waiting and waiting for the MCU to come to Disney Plus as a series, and this is what you're going to start me out with. And so I felt like they did the publicity. You know, they had to get you talking and get you hooked on what might happen when none of it even was ever gonna happen.
You want to know something? I got really pissed when the showrunner from WandaVision gets up there and says that all of this stuff was never intended to happen, that basically y'all come up with these fan theories on your own, and to me it's a garbage claim, because she's the one that put in Quicksilver from the X-Men universe in there. They're the ones that put in the two children that were through the whole
you can't sit here and you can't sit here and honestly expect me to believe that us fans just came up with this all on our own, and y'all weren't feeding us this to try to try to play me.
And so in that regard, it pisses me off with WandaVision in that regard, because I feel like they dropped the ball on it, and then they were kind of like, you know what? Well, we were actually just using this show as a means to promote further movies down the road.
That's what bothered me the most out of all of them.
That's what I think all WandaVision was intended to do.
It was. That's why I even told my wife I spent 9 hours watching a promo.
Basically.
And that pissed me off. And it made me go, I was like, I don't know if I even want to watch Falcon and Winter Soldier. But then, I've been reading articles about it here and there, and I've gotten really excited for it again.
The trailers for it has really been amazing so far.
Yeah, and you can definitely tell it's more of a traditional Marvel experiment,
That's why I say, do they need all the fan theories if it's going to be that way? Like, we didn't have that.
No, but let's be honest. When you do anything episodically, we're gonna have theories. That's just, it's gonna happen. Do I think they're gonna be as strong or as much or as big as what we had for WandaVision? I don't see it happening, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong before.
Simply because of two reasons. One, we've been burned before. Two, this is, like you said, going to be the more traditional Marvel series than what WandaVision was. So I don't see why there would be all these speculations.
And I really enjoyed WandaVision. I don't like how it ended, don't get me wrong. But one of my biggest issues with it throughout was I don't want 9 episodes. I want a couple seasons. I'm trying to find a new show to watch, since anything good is now off the air.
I'm still railing for a season 2 of WandaVision, simply because I don't want that to be the way it ends. Such a great
No, you don't want it to be.
I don't want it to be. I don't think we'll get it, though, unfortunately.
I don't think so either. That's what I'm saying. I would love for it to happen. I just don't see it happening.
So Falcon and Winter Soldier, when it comes to that, I'm just like, is this going to be a lead up to some Captain America movie later on?
I swear, this better not be 10 episodes of promo.
Everybody's so caught on who will be Captain America? Will it be Bucky or will it be Falcon?
I think it's going to be Falcon.
I think it's definitely going to be. Well, I mean, look, there's already toys that are out there with the Captain America.
I feel like they kind of made it pretty clear. I feel like they kind of made it pretty clear when he gave him his shield. Like,
oh yeah, I thought, but he's starting off on this show. He's not. Neither one of them are going to be Captain America. It's going to be somebody else.
No, they from what I could tell, because of all the laws that they came up with during Civil War, that I think they're going to be fugitives. Like, Sword's going to be trying to get them now.
Well, it feels like I think Sword's going to kind of be working with them and then working against them all at the same time. I think Sword's going to be sending them on missions, but I do believe that Sword is hiding a bigger agenda from them.
Like that they're actually Hydra?
Well, could very well be. I mean, you got Baron Zemo and you got all those different ones on here. Like, they're bringing up the big guns when it comes to the typical villains that you would expect for a plot. That would be along those lines. So it wouldn't shock me in the least bit. Anytime that you've got Captain America, it's hard not to have Hydra in it, isn't it? Like, I mean, it's almost impossible if you think about it.
I was going to say, I think it is impossible. Like,
yeah,
it wouldn't make any sense.
It's like, we do Superman and Lois videos on here. Superman without Lex Luthor would be odd. Batman without the Joker is odd.
That's what I was saying.
So I mean,
those movies are odd. The ones that don't have Joker in it, you're like, oh, it's Two-Face. You got this.
It's like, well, you got Bane, or you got Catwoman, or you got.
You got this.
I mean, I kind of feel that way. I mean, because you feel like, okay, the best is behind you. Now, what do you got? Like, you feel like.
Unless they bring in, for Superman, unless they bring in, Brainiac, that'd be kind of cool.
That could. But I will say for Falcon and Winter Soldier, I kind of feel like.
Yeah, we're getting off topic.
I cannot help but feel, and I kind of felt this even before WandaVision, that this was all going to be a tie-in to the movies. This was going to be the holdover.
See, I thought that they were going to be trying to tie the series into the series. Mm-hmm. Not really doing crossovers, just lead up.
I kind of feel like...
And I was okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not okay with you taking 9 hours to try to convince me to go watch a 2-hour movie.
Neither am I on that one. But I just feel like I don't trust Marvel like I did. I feel like Marvel is just... Really, to be honest with you, I feel like they don't think that this would make a good enough movie. So they're taking the things they feel like wouldn't be a good enough movie, and then they are putting them as series. That's what I really kind of think about.
This is me personally, and I know a lot of people, I'm going to catch some flack. People are going to be mad at me. But I feel like most of the Marvel movies are extremely overrated.
I think they are. Most of them are.
And I know a lot of people are not going to want to hear that. They're not going to agree with me.
Look, don't get me wrong. They're entertaining. And they have replay value in a lot of different ways. Like, you can...
my
watchability factor, I guess.
My issue...
They're not great.
And another one of my issues going into these Marvel series, even when they first came out with WandaVision, I remember I've told you this before, is when it comes to the movies, Marvel, hands down, makes better movies than DC.
Oh, yeah.
But when it comes to series
is, I mean, yeah.
DC owns that. And now they're taking another step further with their Superman and Lois.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, I felt like WandaVision might be changing that.
It would have,
but
until the finale.
They just can't help themselves but focus on the movies. Like, that's just the way.
Up until the finale, man, they really had a gem there that could have, might have persuaded me on that topic. But after the finale, I'm like, I was right.
Yeah, I know. I felt that way too. I felt like they
And now,
they
you
dropped the
know, with
ball because, but they did it on purpose. They dropped the ball on purpose.
now, and this is my personal feelings on it too, is Marvel teamed up with Disney.
Hmm.
That's great. DC's going to be better because they're teaming up with HBO Max.
Yeah.
And let's face it, we're going to get better content that way because HBO Max is going to do things. Disney Plus is going to be like, wait a minute, we still want kids to go.
Yeah, I
You
know.
know,
But I mean, I feel like Marvel's going to be that way anyways. I
now,
feel like
I don't think DC's gonna go over the top or anything like that just because they're on HBO Max. But I do think it's
oh,
gonna
I think
make.
they are.
I don't think they're gonna go over the top. I'm talking about not over the top of Marvel. I'm talking about over the top with their content. Like they're not gonna make it to where kids can't watch it.
I see. That's where you and I completely and totally disagree. I think they're going to. We're going to see some gritty stuff. Um,
That's fine. I'm talking
Not
about.
probably with like a Batman or any of those kind of series, but I'm talking about like let's say Punisher, for instance.
Well, yeah, yeah.
You're going to have
Well,
well, I mean
Punisher's
Punisher. I
Marvel.
mean, sorry, not Punisher, but yeah, I've completely got my Marvel and DC completely confused. But no, but I mean, with the what I mean is like the lesser known characters, they can do that with a
Well,
little
yeah.
bit more.
If they tried to like redo a I don't know, let's say Swamp Thing or Harley Quinn or something like that. Yeah, they'll go a little crazy with that. Look at what they do with the
Well,
Harley Quinn animated series. I mean,
the Harley Quinn animated series is probably one of the most brilliant works. Um, I only got small complaints about it. Like I kind of feel like it would be so much better if they wouldn't focus so much on her always being in love. And
or being weird,
yeah,
like
that's the way I kind of feel in a lot of ways. Like she's a little obsessive to the extreme, and it just never gets better, no matter who.
out of nowhere
Yeah,
though.
but I kind of just feel like that show is about as good as you could take.
But I
with that
mean,
character.
so I could see certain characters, or if they did a series about Joker, yeah, it's gonna be wild.
I mean, you take
But I'm talking about like if they just did like Superman and Batman, or
oh, the success of the Harley Quinn series, at least animation wise, is going to put this at the top of the level where we're going to see some really.
yeah, I'm actually really interested to see what type of shows they're gonna come up with for once they go over to HBO Max. But I'll tell you another DC show that I'm looking really forward to is the second season of Stargirl.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I
And see, I feel like with a show like that, it's better on HBO Max, but they won't go crazy with it because these are teenage kids.
I kind of feel that way too, but I also kind of feel like that anytime that you're going into a platform like HBO Max, you've just got to, well, Harley Quinn's going to be coming to that, I believe.
It's the first two seasons are on there now.
So I mean, I really feel like you're going to have some really kind of edgy stuff. Probably
Yeah, I think
with
you will
like
too.
Superman and Batman.
That's what I'm saying. Like with our main characters, I don't think they're gonna make it where if your kid walks in the room, you gotta turn it off.
But I mean, Marvel is always going to be family friendly. I don't see Marvel really going outside of that. That's why Disney Plus works for them.
And that's what I'm saying. I feel like Marvel is always going to be kind of made for preteen and teenage kids
or families.
Where I feel like the DC shows kind of connect more with us as adults than they would.
Yeah, like the hardcore DC fans, basically.
Yeah.
Like they're most, but what they could do is show kind of like what Gotham did.
Gotham was a show that, yes, it was about a young Bruce Wayne, but it was built for adults to watch it.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, it was really interesting. Was it a great show? Probably not, but it was good. I enjoyed it all the way through. I just kind of feel like they could have changed some things up.
Yeah, I thought that they kind of focused on the wrong villains at times, like Fish Mooney.
Well, they focused on like unheard of villains a little too much.
Fish Mooney should not have gotten
Fish Mooney shouldn't even
seasons.
Fish Mooney just shouldn't have been in it. Like, that's just the way I feel.
And it's not the actress, it's the character. Like,
you know what? I kind of felt like it was both in that regard.
I think she's a really good actress. I just don't think that was the right part for.
No, I don't think it was either.
Jada.
But overall, I mean, I would say I kind of feel like when it comes to, the fan theories and the little things along those lines, I personally do not believe that it will be anything like WandaVision. I think it's another fake out in a way. That's what I think. Or either he's just overestimating what it'll actually be. What do you think? You really
Georges St-Pierre?
Yeah.
I think that he probably believes it. I just don't see it.
I don't see it
personally.
Either. I don't see it because that wasn't WandaVision and this was made at the same time. If they weren't going down that route with WandaVision, why would they go down that route with this?
Now, I do think that if there's a wild amount of these fan theories, it's because y'all are feeding us this information to make us start thinking these theories. It's not just like,
basically,
I don't know. I know people reach. Don't get me wrong.
It's not gonna be something. It's not going to be something that they'll ever go through with. It'll just be something that they'll put on screen, Screen Rant and CBR and things along those lines for us to speculate on. But it won't be stuff that's in the actual show. It will be reaches, I believe. Which in a lot of ways, I feel like WandaVision was reaching, but it really wasn't in a lot of ways.
It was, but I felt like we were reaching, or fans were reaching, because they planted that seed.
Yeah, I think they did.
Sat back and watched it grow.
I think they did too. I do believe that too. But overall, I mean, I don't see it. I'm
excited for the show, but I'm not at the same time. Like, I've been excited ever since I found out they were doing it. After watching WandaVision, my excitement went from like here to here because I expected so much more out of the finale of WandaVision, and what we got was just garbage, in my personal opinion.
I almost kind of feel like it should have been the other way around. They should have done this series and then did WandaVision.
And I think that was the initial plan, but things.
Well, WandaVision was not going to be. There was going to be some movies that was going to come out, Black Widow and so forth, and then WandaVision was going to be a little bit down the line.
And I thought that they were going to. I thought they were starting with Loki, but
I don't remember if they were starting with Loki or if they were. They might have been starting with Loki. Of course, then they were going to do this one, and then I think WandaVision was a little bit further down the line. They had to kind of switch it up. Of course, they were going to have, I think it was the Eternals, and then as movies, and Black Widow that was going to come out last year too.
Yeah, I'm not that excited for the Eternals.
I'm not as excited as what I was. It kind of looks.
I remember when we did that video about what upcoming Marvel movies we were most excited about. I said either Captain Marvel 2 or Black Panther 2, and you were the Eternals or Doctor Strange.
I'm excited more about Doctor Strange still. Not so excited about the Eternals. Not so excited about Black Panther 2.
I'm not really excited. Well, at the time we were still getting Black Panther 2.
Yeah, Chadwick Boseman was still alive.
Yeah, I'm not excited for Doctor Strange 2 because I think that's all WandaVision was for.
Yeah, I kind of feel that way too.
And I'm not excited for Captain Marvel 2 anymore because that's what WandaVision was for.
I wasn't excited about Captain Marvel 2 for the very beginning.
Well, no, I know you weren't.
I am a huge hater of Brie Larson. I don't like Captain Marvel.
I like Captain Marvel. I don't like Brie Larson.
I didn't really like her in that. I felt like that was kind of a stupid thing, Monica Rambeau's mom in that You know, when she finds out that aliens exist, and her reaction to it was just so trivial. It was just like, oh yeah, that alien was out there and might eat
Pushing
my
my daughter
kid or
to
something,
sleep.
but that's okay. Go talk to it. Like it was just so nonchalant, like she had just seen it before. So I mean, you know, there was just so many things about that
Yeah,
show that I just loved.
yeah, I agree with you on that one, but
But overall, guys, let us know what you think. Let us know if you think there'll be more fan
or
theories, greater fan theories,
and if you
or
already have
what
some
it'll
fan
exactly
theories,
be.
let us know.
Yeah, exactly. Let us know your
Some
fan
people
theories.
probably do.
But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Y'all take care.